Well, that brings us to Khloe Kardashian, living a lie. Khloe, a total phony.
Wow.
Now, last summer, I and Brandy had a very intense and long text exchange because Khloe came out with a picture in which she looked so different and so stunning.
I thought it was Denise Richards.
Right, exactly. We all wanted to look like that. And that was what Khloe said under the picture was, Brandy?
Location, under bitch's skin. And that's the best caption ever written, period, hands down, with the fakest photo ever created. I think an animator was hired to come in and draw it. That said, Jonny had the audacity to just even dance around possibly she looked that way because she had done something in real life, that it wasn't just the photo being retouched.
Right.
And I couldn't sleep for weeks. I had to prove to Jonny every single day I was getting anything I could to try to tell Jonny, like, that picture wasn't real. She doesn't look like that. I won't listen to this. And it was like, and it all came out. The exact photo, the real one, was like released.
Right, and if you look at the side-by-side of the real one, it was like Facetune, the Facetune sponsored that photo.
It's Pixar did this.
Right? Exactly. Sherry, the eyebrows were up, the neck, the chin was smaller.
If you total look, Pixar. I mean, I get it.
There it is. That's the before, and that's
the picture under bitch's skin.
It's crazy. I mean, look, you see a lot of queens, drag queens now also posting these photos where it's like, I'll text like, girl, who did that oil painting? I mean, it's like just so extreme, and I'm guilty of it too, because you just kind of get like, so like under a microscope of like, oh, there's this little thing here, get rid of that. And I've had photos done where I had to send it back and be like, honey, it doesn't even look like me now. Like, let's gotta find an even point, but. Those are like, I mean, you can look at that photo and obviously it's just like 8 hours of makeup and then photoshopped and everything. And you know, if you Google unphotoshopped pictures, like this whole list of like Madonna, like all these different people, the before and after, it's fascinating.
Yes, and that's something I don't ever want to see for myself. I never want to see that. And I will sometimes be a little heavy-handed with the face tuning. And I'll have to be like, you look like a ghost. You look like a spooky ghost. You look like you are the season 1 Drag Race filter. And you know, the comment section will let you know. They'll be like, that's season 1 filter again. How dare you? I'm stunning. I mean, I was mostly living for that Khloe picture because don't we all want to dream that you could go to the surgeon and suddenly have a complete new everything and look like the stunning beauty you've always wanted to be?
Yes, and I'll Photoshop it on until it gets there. Like, I support the Photoshop foolery. Like, let's live the fantasy. Why not?
Well, that's how I feel about drag, for sure.
Yeah.
Like when people are like, I want to take photos of you in drag, but like without that lighting, I'm looking for realism. I'm like, the whole point of this is that it's fantasy. I don't want anything naturalistic or realistic. This is supposed to be fantasy. If you want realistic, come get a picture of me out of drag when I wake up. Right?
You want to see what a woman looks like, you come to my house. This is what out of drag looks like.
That's what I said. I said, if you want a picture of a woman, come to my house. The hairiest woman you'll meet.
Hello, children. Click